Susan Lazar-Hart here, your congruency coach, creator of Congruent Living Coaching, and inviting you to our Wednesday Ask Susan. Now, every Wednesday, we come on with a question that comes from you, our members of Congruent Living for Seekers and Creatives, and we kind of dive into it. So this week, the question came from Patricia, and Patricia noted on a couple of previous Ask Susans, Susan, I'd like to know more about foundation. What is that? Well, we all have a foundation that we build from. Like if you look at a house has a foundation it's structured on. For the most part, it's solid. Yes, there can be a flood or a fire, an earthquake, and there could be cracks in that foundation. And from time to time, you sit back and check your foundation. See, is it solid? Is it giving you the life you want, the house you want, whatever you're building upon that foundation? And we too have our own emotional foundations. Some we were taught when we were little, and they're actually kind of shaky. They don't work for us. Some we realize that we have learned along the way. We've gathered them and put them in our toolbox to reinforce our foundation. Now, when we talk about foundation, we have to realize that we have all kinds of aspects in our lives. We have personal, health and wellness, relationships, financial, interactive, being present on planet Earth. And all of those little bits and pieces all stem from your core, which is your foundation. So it's kind of like little wheels coming out from, or spokes coming out from that wheel, and that basis of that wheel is your foundation. So, for myself, I've been personally fascinated with studying human development and behavior. And what I found is through these studies with my clients is that what's most important is building a daily practice to check in on your foundation, to check in, am I being congruent? Am I being present with what this emotional foundation really is? So what this has done is it's created the tools necessary to think critically, to deal with complex problems, to learn how to eliminate stress effectively, to learn to understand all these different perspectives that people are coming from, and be able to ask, are these mine? Check in with your foundation. Is this true? Check in with your foundation. Does this work for me? Check in with your foundation. Now, when I say check in with your foundation, check into what it is that brings you joy, that gives you that sense of, yes, today is a new day. Check in every day. I remember Wayne Dwyer said that when he woke up, the first thing he would do is just say, thank you, thank you, thank you. So what if gratitude and appreciation was one of your foundations? So once you begin to check in, where's my gratitude today? What is it that I'm grateful for today? Once you begin to check in daily, you will see that there is that space for you, that foundation that you have. And I'm going to be giving you 5 tips. I already gave you one, which is wake up with gratitude, right? Wake up with gratitude. Each day, start your morning just being grateful that you're alive, right? When you have that gratitude, when you have a sense of appreciation, again, that puts out that vibration to the universe that comes back, right? What you put your attention on grows and comes back, so that you know that you are being present right now with your breath in a space and place of appreciation and gratitude. You're letting your day know, wow, what else is possible today that I haven't been willing to be or see? You're being present. Number 2 is remove the toxins. Remove the toxins from your day. One of the things I've been really aware of is that everything that we bring in goes out. So if you're sitting there flipping through Facebook, if you're watching Netflix, if you're reading all the worst things in the world in the news, if you're whatever that is for you, and it sits with you, right? It stays with you. And it really interacts with your energetic shifts inside of your body. Is that the foundation that you want? Do you want to start your day from negativity, from stress, from anxiety? Don't go there. For myself, I have a quiet meditation I do every morning. I have some affirmations that I actually be, not just say it, but be. And it gives me that sense of, oh, this is a wonderful way to start my day. This is my foundation, right? Stay away from drama. What that means is just be present with you and what you're asking to create. Stay away from the gossip and the coworkers and the negativity. Don't get involved in other people's lives, right? Stay present with you. What is it that you're focusing on for today? No matter what that looks like, no matter what it takes. The willingness to be selfish means you're choosing you first. If somebody tells you, wow, you're so selfish, that's because you're not paying attention to their dramas. And I think the word selfish is so funny too, because I am myself. So I'm being Susan-ish. Right? I mean, having humor really is part of my foundation for sure. You can figure that one out. And the last one is about gaining a perspective. So not everybody's going to have the same point of view that you have, right? So it's really about being present with who does that belong to? There's some negativity that comes in. Who does that belong to? Right? Being present with how are you looking at your world? I'm living a life that I love and everything's working out. Get that vision moving at the start of your day. What is it that you're envisioning that's going to create greater for you, for the planet, for the world, for what you're asking to create? Right? What energies are there for you that are actually creating greater? Get into those, right? Place yourself in that perspective. Don't buy anybody else's life as real and true. You are creating your life. This is your own reality. This is your own foundation. So you want to ask yourself, is this true? Is this my point of view or someone else's? And does having this perspective actually add to my life and living? Does it work for me? So there's no right or wrong. There's no, each one of us has grown up with our own life experiences. Very important to remember. Each one of us has our own foundation. It's the question I'm asking you, is your foundation working for you, right? Is it giving you the breath and the space that you're asking to create from? Because we are creatives. As seekers, we are creatives. We're always creating. It never stops. So the last one, I think I said the other one was the last one, but this is really the last one for now, which is learn to love yourself. Learn to appreciate yourself. Hey, I'm the kind of girl that, whatever that is, I'm the kind of person that, and enjoy that about you. What is it that, and waking up into your day and building your day that you can actually enjoy, whatever that is for you, and be that. And that's where we start to take care of ourselves and give ourselves the self-love that we actually require. So once again, building your foundation with self-love, with gratitude, with being in perspective, with waking up with gratitude, with removing the toxicity, with staying away from the drama, with listening to what actually creates greater for you. I know when I go for my walks in the morning, there's always, I'm a big audiobook listener and with transformational information, and it allows me to check in with myself and so many ahas, and which I bring into my world, I bring into the Congruent Living Academy and into the lives of my clients and myself, because we're all growing, right? And we're capable of this amazing, abundant life. So if you truly want to wake up feeling successful and harmonious, start by trying the tips that I've just listed above. And here's the deal. You actually have to want to desire to create a foundation that has you blooming and blossoming and creating. And we've been talking about springtime in North America. And this is the time for you to let go of what isn't working for you, check in daily, and start to really bloom and blossom. Now, if you have a question on this, just hit reply, whether you're on our Facebook, Congruent Living for Seekers and Creatives, #replay, or hit reply with your questions. I'm here for you. I check in every day. And if you're getting this in an email, just hit reply and say, hey, Susan, I have a question about this, because this is who we are. We are here for each other. None of us lives alone, right? A foundation requires that solidness of being present in the now, because now is what we have. And what would it take to actually take your vision of your life, what you love to live, and just bring it right into the now and start to live it every day in every way? I wonder what that could look like. Well, until we meet again, please keep your questions coming in. If you want to reach out to me privately, Susan at susanlazarhart.com. I am here for you. Really, live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader you came here to be. Because no one is alone, right? I mean, there's so many people that are feeling empty now, empty in their nest, empty in their lives. No, come on in, reach out, try these tips and see what they create for you, and let me know. Be that fearless leader you came here to be, because the world needs more of you and that special sauce and what you know to be true and what your foundation's all about, not less. Till we meet again, I adore you. Thank you so much for tapping in, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.